Hey fam, this is Barry with FaO&x Outdoors, and we're doing an unboxing video on something I've never unboxed before. This is an e-bike that has two motors. They're a 1,000-watt motor per rim, 750 watt. So 1,000-watt motor on each tire, 20 amp hour battery. They're sending me another battery so I can take this on some camping trips because I've never done anything. This is like four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, or whatever. There was a subscriber that asked me to see if I could reach out to them. He would like me to do a review on this. And if you knew what I have behind you, I have so much stuff to review. But I reached out to them, and initially they said no. And so I was like, it's whatever, it's no big deal. It was a suggestion from a subscriber. So I guess they looked at my my channel, and then they reached back out me and said they would absolutely love to work with me. So that's awesome. They don't have a big presence here in the United States. It's mostly in, this is the company right here. It's very difficult to say. Lankeleisi, I don't know. I don't even want to try it. But what's cool about it is it's crazy powerful. And I would really like to put it up to the test. But let's unbox it and let's see what we got here. I'm not sure which one they sent me. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Let's get that there. The packaging is a little bit light. This plastic fenders. Let's get this here. Let's get all this. I'm always worried about packaging, man, because stuff gets shipped on, let's just keep it here, boats, and then, yeah, it's plastic. We've seen that before, and you don't even have to put them on if that's not important to you. The size is this. So it's a 26 by 4 inch wide, which is awesome. And it's got a motor right here, so we have to plug that in. This is going to be awesome. Straps are not playing no games. How do you take this off? What is the thoughts here? Okay, so it's already mounted. What does this look like? Is it comfortable? So there's some big name companies that do this, like this is a big, let's look at this. I think it's called Quick Cat. That's okay, pretty big. It's got a spring. Wish they would do the shock there, that would be cool. I've only experienced it once and I'm just spoiled. This is a hardtail. There's the battery. So let's keep taking it apart. Where's my knife? One of our FaO&x knives. Let's see here, let's not cut the paint. You know what I'm talking about. MG740 Plus. Oh, let's see what this thing looks like. Oh, do they? Okay, about to say. So the battery is here. We'll put that right there. I was wondering if they ship it separate. Let's see here. Let's send it in black. Well, it's kind of a blackish gray. Once I get it open, we'll let you see it. There we go. I like these, the red brakes. Who makes those? I have no idea what that name is. I need to read better. All right. So this is nice. And it's not, well, the battery's not on it. That's not heavy. Let's get this out of the way for just a second. And let's just right here. And this isn't really heavy, which I still ain't got a tire or a battery on it, but boom, boom. We've got some really nice parts on here. Okay, where's my, there. I've had some comments in the past on YouTube where people have asked me I should get a rack for this and some better tools, but I would love that. But the only problem I see with that is that when you get this, you don't have all those crazy awesome tools. You got cheap grips. I want it to be as, I like that, where the little, they're protecting the screen, as real as possible. Like if you're gonna get this Because if you get this, you're not going to have all these professional tools. Oh, that's aggravating. You know what I mean? And I would love to put this together with really cool lifts and everything else, but that's not, it's just not reality for someone that just gets one of these, how that they would have that, you know, or y'all would have that. See here, come on. It's got little nuts. I guess it didn't come with it, where you can put a rack, which is pretty cool. I want to talk to them, see if they'll send me a rack. The one side has a foot pedal, the other side does not. So it came in, so I want to show you this. These are, I don't know if they're metal or plastic. So these are quality. They're not plastic, Steve. Put that in the trash. Look what they send you. A bike rack, or bike lock, which is awesome. Through that. Here's the other wheel, the little crank. They sent you a pump, which if you haven't seen, I'll post that video there, how important that is, because I hate not having a pump. We'll just keep going. But I got a 16, a 15, and a 19, and these are quality, which is freaking amazing. They give you a Allen wrench set, which is awesome, and it's got the balls on the end, which is crazy awesome. The tools are 10 out of 10. Let's see. They give you a manual. Anything cool about this manual? No, not really. Just telling you how to put it together. They give you a charger. Please be a 3 amp. All right. This is a bad boy right here. Plug. They have a fan. No fan. 3 amp. So it's a 3 amp, but no fan, so it will get hot. All right. So let's get this tire on here. I don't know. I've never put one of these together, so just want to make sure I've got everything I need. All right. So front tire. That's a nice kickstand. All right. So let's do this. All right. There's like a piece of hose I cut off. Let's put that over there. Boom, boom. Got to take this one completely off, I believe. Get that off. I'm hitting those every time. That's awesome. All right, boom, boom. Let's put this here for just a second. Let's open this up. What size is that? I think it's that right there. Nope, too big. Perfect, that's it. This thing is crazy cool. I've not seen anything like that. All right. I like that it's adjustable. And so what I'm thinking, I'm already facing forward. This needs to be spun around. Is this the same screw? No. Is it this? Nope. Sometimes it would be cool if they were all the same. It's not that one either? Wait. Was I right on the first time? I was just being impatient. It's just getting hot. I gotta get a new air conditioner in here. That one's we've had this shop for 6 years, and when in the dead of summer, when it's getting in the 90s, you know, in the hundreds, South Carolina, it's crazy. I would run a separate air conditioner, just all right. Remember, I haven't locked that down. I need y'all to remember that. All right, let's get this backed up just a little bit. I wish they didn't do this plastic like this. And it's a 7 gear. I wish it was an 8 gear. 8 gears is just, when you're doing 7 gears, it just feels like you're not working. Like there's not a lot of pressure to when you're pedaling. So it'll take some of the pressure off the battery because you're doing some of the work. Because that 7 gears is just not as. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Let's cut this off here. There we go. There we go. So now we got the trash off. Get that little crack. There we go. All right. So we're gonna make it a little bit sloppy. Do that. I'm really impressed how light this is. I know I don't have the tire. We'll talk more about it once we get it put all together. It could wind up being crazy heavy, but no tire, no battery. It's pretty light, but yeah, it's crazy warm in here on the dead of the day. So I try to do all my videos in the morning. I think I've done some at night where it's gotten cooler. In the wintertime, I run the air conditioner, or the heater, the fireplace. I have an old guy that had throat cancer. They took his throat where he can't speak or anything, and he brings me firewood. $65, I get probably almost 2 years worth of firewood. He sends me a lot. And this is so small. It's a kettle fireplace. Just talking about it's making me sweat. I think it's on. But we get 12-inch because it's so small. So I'm just going to put this on a little bit sloppily right now. And all of these handlebars have, a lot of them, I don't think I've not seen one not have one. It has this little crosshair on the handlebars where it kind of shows you where the middle is. Oh, these are cabled? These are cabled. As powerful as this is, it should have been hydraulic. That's way too far to go get. Yeah, they shouldn't have done cable. What were they thinking? So far, what I don't like about it is it's a 8 gear. It is, I'm just gonna lightly tighten this up just a little bit so it won't quit moving around. Did y'all see where that went? There it is. Let me grab a chair. There we go. So I don't like that it's cabled. They should all be hydraulic. All e-bikes should be hydraulic. I don't like that it's 7 gear, especially for these bigger bikes. 8 gear would be just better. I don't really see that being super more expensive, personally. I'm gonna just lightly tighten this up. Oh, here it is, just so we can have it out of the way. I like that this is adjustable, so I want to show you some stuff here in just a second. Lightly tighten this up. Before I bring you, I just want to be prepared so you can see what I'm talking about. Lightly loosen this up. Come on. There we go. All right, come here. I want to show you something. There we go. So you see that little thing there? Try to get that in the center. They're all like that, so just a little heads up, and then you can adjust this stuff here. But yeah, wanted you to see that. Not really super worried about all of this just yet. We're gonna put the tire on and then kind of adjust all this when we get our seat set up. But yeah, I wanted you to see that. Boom. And just want to double check, make sure you can see what I'm doing. Come on down a little bit. There we go. Lord, please say I'm recording. Sometimes I'll hit the, I feel like I hit the record button and try to straighten this up just a little bit more, making sure it's kind of in the center up there. I'm gonna lightly lock it down, not super worried about a bunch about it. All right, let's put the, I could have put it in there. Let's put this front tire together. Let's see how this thing works. Battery's a 20 amp hour. What is it? 48 volt, 15. So they gave you a 15 and a 19. Come here. This is light. This is crazy. Just gonna take that off. Will you come off? Everything's loose. What's holding you up, buddy? Oh, okay. So it's in recessed. I got you. Okay. So you got to get past the recessed part, and that'll come right on out like that. Will I make it? Made it. Nailed it. Stay. Really lightweight. I like that. All right, grab this. We're very familiar with these tires. Okay, so this is on a bearing, which is nice. So that'll just stay like that. Pop this off. Gotta plug that in. Woo, that looks crazy. Look at that. I imagine that's only one way. All right, we'll separate the washer. Boom, boom. All right. So let's get the brake on first. Usually these are just crazy heavy, but they have the battery in them, so I know I'm, oh, I was about to say, what is going on here? Does this come off? All right, let's put the brake on first. All right, brake's on. Need to move the washer out, and the washer out here. All right, the brake was on. Come on. Boom. Oh, I'm like, what is going on here? All right, so right now the light is stopping me from putting the tire on. These little things here are getting me every time. They could have put this in the box if they wanted to. It's usually what the companies do. Get it. So it's already wired. We're familiar with these headlights. Will that go through here? Okay, cool. All right, so trying to figure out what, I guess it's got a flat edge on the axle. There it is, that's why. So it's got a flat edge on the axle. It's not perfectly round, so this will slide right into the axle. All right, and the brakes are on. This is a 15, right? 15, maybe. No, that's way too big. So we're jumping to a 19. Please tighten this thing up. We do not want this bad boy coming off. Boom. All right, and then I gotta plug this in. I wonder if it has like an Aero on it. It does. Does this have an Aero? Please have an Aero. Oh, it does. So there's two arrows. You line up the arrows and then push it in. There we go. Push it in. Boom. Make sure it's nice and tight. Put the headlight on. This is a horn and a headlight, which is pretty cool. Remember to take all this stuff off. There was a couple of obstacles. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds, and they sent me a large. So if you're, I think they have, this is an L for large. Different ones give you, different companies give you, if you're a shorter person, or a bigger person, straighten this bad boy up. Boom. All right. Face that more that way. Okay, let's work on the foot peg stuff. I gotta tell you, I did kind of talk down about the packaging, but they've put all these protective little foam blocks that are really dense on all the important places, which I gotta give it to them. That's pretty awesome. It's a throttle. We need to straighten that out. So, but let's work on the foot pegs. And so these will have a right and a left, and that's right or left. So right, left. I need to put this on. Make sure, this is important. Make sure we put all this stuff on well, because it will leave you stranded. There's something inside here. Hope that's not important. Put it in that box. It's probably, oh no, it's an Allen. Let's see. Pedal. That's a big boy. Let's get it. Is it this one? Yep. Got him. Please tighten this up. And if you have any blue Loctite, just buy some. This is such an important one right here. And I guarantee you, there's no blue Loctite on this. I'm hoping you can see me. Put some blue Loctite on this. I've been 124 miles away on a bike trip, and this fell off, and just did not. This should be opposite. So if that's facing, all right. So if that's facing down, this one needs to be facing up. But put some Loctite on this one. Blue Loctite, preferably, so you can take this off. If you do red Loctite, man, it's going to be a pain to get off. I like that they gave you good tools. All right. So now left, and these are going to be. It usually will tell you, but want to be left-handed threads, want to be right-handed threads. So just give you a heads up there. What a freaking cool bike, man. This is probably a 15. There we go. All right, we got that. Do the other side. This is, oh, I got it. Righty tighty on this one, lefty loosey. The other one is lefty tighty, righty loosey. Weird to say. Come on, go tighten that bad boy down. Now we need to put the seat on so we can, that's too loose. Crank it down a little bit. Needs to be kind of tight. Definitely don't want it to go down. All right, so let's tighten up this triple tree. Still pretty light. I need to make sure this bad boy is straight and over top of it. That looks perfect. Crank her down. There we go. We're getting there. I like this little setup. I've not seen it before. Sometimes you're just stuck with what you get and can be uncomfortable. I like that. That's nice. It's actually perfect where it's at. You want to set your brakes, and they've done a good job with this. I don't have to do much with it. A lot of the times the brakes will be straight up or something. You want them to be able to, this could go down a little bit, but you want them to be able to grab them where you're not having to lift your hand up to grab it. This ain't terrible at all. And so a little bit, probably down about right there. So I'm happy with that. Seat's pretty comfortable. So let's tighten all of this down real quick. That's not it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I think hopefully you enjoy these videos, but if you learn anything today other than putting this together, they're all pretty much the same. Get some Loctite on some important spots. I put these bikes through hell, and where if it's got a weak point, I'm going to find it. And okay, I need to adjust that, and I need to adjust this. So I'm happy with that. Let's crank this down so we ain't got no problems. And let me just double check one more time with the right there would be good. Eye itches. Here we go. This is going to be a little tiny one. Is this it? It is. All right. So hopefully they'll send me a battery and we'll take this thing in the woods. I don't like going on long distance trips on one battery. If you can afford it, I suggest you getting a second battery, especially if you're going to do anything like I do. But a 20 amp hour battery, comfortably, I don't care what size you are or how heavy you are, what will do, 30 to 40 miles on pedal assist 2, 3. And if you're just going to do throttle only, then that's usually half of that, 15 miles, and sometimes even less, because I've done, I think, a 15 amp hour, just straight throttle. I got like 7 miles on it, on a hilly road. So just food for thought there. I'm not going to put a front fender on there, because it does, I don't care too much. All right, let's look at putting this let's open this bad boy, turn it on. Hold on, need to put the battery on. Where's my knife? There it is. Alrighty, anything else inside here? Oh, the keys. So don't throw this thing away till you get the keys. Anything else in there? So don't forget the keys. That's how you take it off and charge it. And let's see what this thing says. 20 amp hour, 48 volt. So that's cool. All right, you on? Okay. All right. The battery died. Okay. So let's look at this. Let me bring it to you. Let's grab this. Bring you down. Can you see that? All right. So there's a little switch down here. Then we'll turn this on. Take the little plastic off. This bad boy. It's on KM. It's on Eco. Let's sitting on top of that. I'm gonna fix that real quick because I want to do miles per hour. Let's see. That's how you put it all on. We already know how to do that. All right. So, number one, display, headlights. That bad boy is awesome. That's 3 or 4 LEDs, I believe. Speed. How do you change that? Number one, press long on the power. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. We'll turn it on or off. LCD. Press short plus. So it'll walk. There's your walk thing. So if you hold this down, it will walk you. I've done that in the past. Those are all normal stuff. All right, so this is it. Option symmetric. Press the I just shortly. So odometer, trip, max, and average speed. Okay, so there's that. Let's look at shortly. Press the I short and then the plus. So that changes it to normal. It was on eco and it's sport. I want to keep it on eco, but plus hitting the I and the plus button, I want to put it back to eco. It's stuck on, what do I do now? Oh, minus? Maybe that's what it is. So eco. So eco minus. All right. So I negative brings it back. I plus does the other thing. But what I want to do is the metric, I'm sorry. How do you change it over? Drive quick, short operation, hold plus to quickly switch the motor modes to single is F. Why do they have to make it so complicated? All right, so can you still see that? I don't want you not to see it. So, all right, so plus and the light changes this brighter or less bright. So at nighttime, this could be blinding. I want that bound to eco. I don't really see that doing anything. Off. Hold. That don't do anything. That turns the bright down. Off. So this is crazy aggravating. Yeah, I already know about all that stuff. Hit the power button. Let's see. Cruise control mode. Use pure power. So it does have cruise control on it. I might have to just sit here and read this stuff. Short operations. But I want to change this over to miles per hour. Show the picture. Matrix. Short press. Enter state. Change. Short press plus. Alright, so plus and minus. So it tells you that how fast this can go. I don't want it that fast. I want to be able to, I want to go 20 miles. Come on. That's up to 30 miles per hour. Let's take this down to 20. All I'm trying to do is keep this battery from last as long as it possibly can. There it is. And then, let's see, turn it off. Boom. Let's see what happens. Alright, that didn't change it. Show picture interface. How do you change it over to miles per hour? This is so difficult. Why does it have to be so difficult? Boom. 4, 5, 6, 7, km. Is there a save? Is there a way to save it? Why is this so hard? Because if I turn this off, what happens? Let's turn it back on. It's the same. Up and down. How do you save it? That's nothing. Oh, okay, that's done. Goes back and forth. All right, well, I gotta read this. This is, why do they have to be so difficult? Let's put this right back here. Let's lift you up. All right, so when they send me the other battery, I'm gonna do a loadout. I'm gonna just turn this off, but KM, I don't want it KM, I want it miles per hour. That's what I understand. And I gotta learn how to save it. So, still impressed with this battery. A few things I don't like about it is its cable breaks, and as powerful this thing is, I don't think that it needs to be hydraulic. I wish it had 8 gears to it, not 7. That's me. There is some plastic on it. This thing's light. It's probably one of the lightest bikes I've put together. Some cheap handle grips. They put their money into the motor. Obviously, I think this is like 1,800 bucks. So I do like it. So we're going to take it in the woods eventually when they send me the battery, and I will see if I can break it. LOL. I definitely want to get some tubes for it, and that's a common tire, the 26x4, because I'll do trips and sometimes I'll blow the tires because of sharp rock or you know, some situation, and that's the problem is the trip is over, and I don't like that. I want to be able to do the entire trip versus when a tire blows and I'm in the middle of nowhere, I have to walk home, walk to the truck, hitchhike or whatever. It makes it just difficult. So, but yeah, I'm impressed with this so far. It comes charged, which is awesome. Other than that, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up it, hit the bell for notifications, and anytime I come out with a new video, it'll let you know. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.